All right, I have some more comments corner for you. This is where I comment on some of your comments, or I expand on some of your comments. This particular video, I uploaded this about a month ago. Why Windows users can't switch to Linux. I did do a comments corner on this, but lately, the last week, couple of days or so, really good comments on this particular subject. So I thought I would expand a little bit more on this. Now I won't do the whole I won't comment on all the comments because I did some before, but maybe just some of the latest postings, which I think are very good and very informative. All right, let's see. I really hate how people say that anyone who hates Windows 8 are just scared of change. If that was true, then why did I just try out Linux a month ago and fall in love with it? Personally, I think that's awesome. All right, I like all the desktop environments. Even if GNOME 3 isn't perfect, they got it right with mixing touchscreen and traditional GUIs together. Linux is more usable for anyone. Linux is becoming more usable, yes, more friendly, feature-rich, such as Steam Gaming coming to Linux. As far as GNOME 3 folks getting it right, well, some people may beg to differ. I will say that maybe some people, not all, but some people may be scared of change, or more precisely, maybe some people just don't have the patience to learn when something changes. All right. My wife bought a fairly cheap 17-inch notebook about a year and a half ago. After a short amount of time, things stopped working. Only one USB port worked, HDMI out stopped, it got slow. I had a feeling where this was going, by the way. I kept patching it together, then I added Ubuntu Dual Boot so she would have at least have something working if I wasn't there to fix it. All the hardware works properly in Ubuntu. She was able to install Office 2010, and now she has switched completely. She isn't a power user at all, but she is happy. Well, the fact that you were able to get it working with Ubuntu tells me that it wasn't a massive hardware failure of your laptop. But I think what happened, assuming that you had Windows before, if things started not working or slow, you probably got malware. And yes, Windows does require maintenance, a lot more maintenance than does a Linux-based operating system. I've never had the issues that you've had, things stop working and slowing down. But I also maintain my Windows 7 PC also. But I think it's great that Ubuntu worked out of the box, and she has switched completely. Awesome. Okay, maybe just a few more here. If your quality mark is Windows, everything else will always lose out unless it is in fact Windows. Microsoft is not able to always create quality products. They have made plenty of duff products such as Windows Vista, Windows 8 forcing unwanted UI changes. You missed the Microsoft Zune, even though I have one. Okay, but moving on, also hardware incompatibilities are not unique to Windows. I have Wi-Fi dongles that will not work in 64-bit Windows, but work just fine in 64-bit Linux. Now, I did do my reply with this on this. I stated my quality mark is Windows 7. Vista does work fine now, not when it first came out. Windows 8 works, but omitting the start button was stupid on their planning. Yes, some things are easier in Linux. My quality mark, as I stated, is Windows 7. Never had a crash, never had an issue. I never had a virus affect my system to the point where, it didn't work or it slowed down. But there's more maintenance involved, and that can be annoying. But I would have to say right now, because everything just flat out works, yes, Windows 7 for me is the quality mark right now. Okay, one more. I accept the fact that Linux is a faster operating system than Windows, yes. But there's one thing, and that's gaming. Not enough games are supporting Linux now. Linux also isn't really that good for gaming, I think. It used to be true. It's getting better. If you don't know this, Shadowfire, almost all of my gaming is handled by my Xbox 360. Which reminds me, I think tomorrow they're going to announce the next Xbox, the 720. But getting back to Linux on gaming, it's getting better. I think Steam for Linux is a step in the right direction. There are more choices coming. Maybe not your choice of games, but it is getting better. I think the system, I think the video drivers for Linux are getting better. But if you are a gamer, I think you should stick for Windows right now, or stick with whatever box you have at home, be it the Xbox 360 or maybe a PlayStation 3. But Linux is getting better, or gaming rather is getting better in Linux. All right, well that's it for this short comments corner. Great comments. I don't know if all of you who comment or most of you are newbies at this point. Really, like I said, it really doesn't matter. Great comments. Great enlightening to me in terms of how things work for you, and maybe things that not work, or maybe a completely point of view. But keep the comments coming. I will be happy to do more comments corner if you so choose to. I know some of you want me to do these. I have no problem. These are fairly easy to do, and they're a lot of fun, and it requires virtually no type of editing or time involved. Guys, thank you so much for listening and watching, and as always, I will catch all of you sometime in the future. Ciao.